For Chapter 1 of our Scottish Cup story, let's see what happened at the National Stadium this afternoon with commentator Al Lamont.
Every story has a beginning, a middle and an end. Celtic versus Hearts.
The stage is set for Act 2 of the drama that is Scottish Cup semi-final weekend. Who will play the lead this afternoon and who will have to be content with a supporting role. Celtic's main protagonists today include Mikael Lustig, otherwise it's the same cast as the SPL title-winning lineup of last week. Hearts last trod the boards in a Scottish Cup final 6 years ago. They'll look to Rudy Scatchell, a star of that campaign, to inspire them to a repeat performance. Neil Lennon was a victorious manager here at Hampden last season in the Scottish Cup. How he would love to emulate that again this season. Taking centre stage is referee Ewan Norris. Celtic getting us underway. Tremendous atmosphere inside the National Stadium. Zaliukas getting his head to the ball early on. Charged down by the willing Scott Robinson. Kelvin Wilson's shot, it's an excellent chance early on. And Fraser Forster quickly out to deny Stephen Elliott. But an early warning for Celtic that any complacency will be punished. Good goalkeeping by Forster. Stephen Elliott, 3 goals this season. Great chance to add to them early on as Granger whips in the corner. It was met by Darren Barr. Craig Beattie might have a role to play in this match. Many would have expected him to start the match given his good form since joining Hearts. Mulgrew's given it away to Black though, and Forster might have a bit of work to do. It's a difficult ball. Hearts have it back once more. And no one as deep as that for Hearts, but they have shown some early moments of enterprise, although invited to do so by some poor and slack defending by Celtic as Mulgrew. Showing signs of overconfidence perhaps there. Samaras well challenged in a sliding tackle from Mulgrew. And Ewan Norris is going to produce a card. It was Charlie Mulgrew, the guilty party. And it was Ian Black who then caught Joe Ledley. That was a bad one. Looks like he too will go in the book. I think that's a deserved card. That is at the very least a yellow card. It's a nice play between Commons and Samaras, and then the header from Gary Hooper. Couldn't get enough purchase on it. Terrific cross from Charlie Mulgrew. This is the best move of the match from Celtic by a long chalk. It's a short pass back from Webster. Commons couldn't capitalise, and Andy Webster gets away with it there. Really slack defending. Lustig. That's picked up by Commons, sits up invitingly for him. And Jimmy McDonald relieved to see that come straight at him from Commons. Sergio's side started very brightly, but they really have drifted out the game in an attacking sense. Mulgrew's pass cut out, gets away with it though, then looks to find Key down the left. Held up by McGowan. Commons, he was aware of Robinson's presence, but Robinson's done well against Mulgrew. Commons too though. There's terrifically to create the space for the cross. Two Celtic players there. Lustig, one of them, picks up from Samaras. Surely a goal! How did that one stay out from Ki Sung-young? It looked a certainty to end up in the back of the net. Terrific play from Lustig to pick out Ki at the back post. And somehow he failed to find the target. Still Celtic Cup though. Zaliukas gets his head to it. Celtic pressing as we enter first half injury time. What a good time that would have been to get a goal as Kelvin Wilson takes a chance at the back and just gets away with it. Here comes Celtic once more through Lustig, who's perhaps seen more of the ball than anyone in this first half. He can't get there on this occasion. And Robinson clears, looking for Scatchell. He's just nudged off the ball by Wilson. Challenge and Samaras by Barr. Well, Celtic have had the better of the proceedings. Ki Sung-young closest to scoring in the opening 45 minutes, but the woodwork denied him when it looked inevitably he would score, and that's why at half-time it remains goalless in the Scottish Cup semi-final. Well, the Celtic fans have seen their side dominate possession, but they haven't yet turned it into goals. Craig Beattie on as a half-time replacement for Scott Robinson, who has a heel injury. Beattie, former Celtic player whose last appearance for the club came in the Scottish Cup final against Dunfermline back in 2007. Would he be the man to put his old team to the sword? Hearts will be looking to start the second half in a similar manner to that in which they began the first, on the front foot, because aside from that they didn't offer too much going forward. Celtic had so much of the ball and really should have been in front right on the stroke of half-time. Commons. That's Charlie McGrew now. And it's Joe Ledley now, back for Mulgrew. Wilson gives it away to Black, who sets Stephen Elliott off and running. Leuven's across to track him. Elliott's done well though. Black flicked on by Beattie for Scatchell into the back of the net. A tremendous opening to the second half for Hearts. Absolute joy among the Edinburgh fans. So too the Hearts players. It was Beattie, the architect. Scatchell, you can see, is just onside. And his composure was tremendous to fire it into the roof of the net. Round Forster, and Mulgrew couldn't get there. And Beattie, the substitute, playing an integral role in that opening strike for Hearts. Celtic looking for a quick response. And they have a corner kick. Collins, hit by Beattie. Falls for Key. Well, Jamie McDonald was beaten there So too was a crossbar, just too high from the South Korean. Shot from Blanc to Scatchell, who takes on the shot from distance and forces Foster into the diving save. Oh, Scatchell, full of confidence after that goal, has put his side in front, and why not? Danny Granger prepares to take the corner kick. Webster had the arms in the back there of Lustig and is penalised for it. How long before Neil Lennon thinks about bringing on a substitute? Anthony Stokes could well be that man. There's Beattie. Manages to keep the ball well, now feeds it for Scatchell, who's only a foot or so wide of adding to his and Hart's tally for the afternoon. Well, Beattie has made a real difference to this Hearts side since coming on. Here's Scott Brown, the Celtic press for the equaliser. Can't get through there though, as Hearts pick up through Beattie. Gets away from Lubens. Here's Driver back for Beattie. We've got 3 against 3 if they can move it quickly. There's Beattie going for goal, and he's not too far away from finding it. Well, he's looked highly impressive since coming on as a half-time substitute, Craig Beattie. Hooper now. Anthony Stokes up against Danny Granger. And he get the shot away. Just wide. Wouldn't fall for Key. And it took a deflection on its way through. Chris Collins sends it in. Comfortably away again. Here's Scatchell. Just helps it forward. Lustig. Ridley gets the better of Scatchell. Key picks up from Hooper. Stokes now. McGowan trying to show him to the goal line. Suso also sticking to him. Mulgrew infield for Stokes. Going to get the shot away. Jamie McDonald got down early and held the ball well. And forward come Hearts in the shape of Craig Beattie. Elliott's done well to keep possession. Now Suso, Beattie's looking for it, gets it. He's got players in the middle, can he deliver? Scatchell goes for the acrobatic and spectacular effort. Still Hearts have it through Elliott. Trying to chip it over Fraser Forster. It's a difficult job. There's a 6'7" frame to beat there, but he almost did it. Key. Collins picks out Hooper in a bit of space. Wanyama on the overlap. Granger comes across to try and cut out the danger. Goes down. What will the decision be? It's going to be a free kick the way of Celtic, right on the edge of the penalty area. Granger looks bemused. Coleman's prepares to take the free kick. There's Key at the back post. He's hit the post once more from an almost identical position at the other end. Key, who headed against the post at the end of the first half, has produced almost an exact copy. Wanyama brings it down. Again, he goes down. And Andrew Driver will need to be careful. He is one of the many Hearts players who are walking a suspension tightrope. Who is it to be? Commons curls one. Jamie McDonald with a fine save to deny him. It always looked like he was going to get there, McDonald. And the pressure is mounting. Commons, deep one this time. Rising highest was Mulgrew. Surely! How did that stay out? That is quite incredible. Again, it looked destined for the back of the net. It was Mulgrew, Klein, McDonald with a good save. And Anthony Stokes somehow directed this away from goal when it looked easier to score. Chris Collins tries to find Key, who goes down. Ewan Norris signals for a goal kick. Another big decision that goes in favour of Hearts. I think the referee's made the right decision there from that angle. At first I had my suspicions, but Key doesn't look to be touched there. Hearts on the verge of their 14th Scottish Cup final. If they can hold on to this one-goal lead, Dylan McGeoch stepping away from a couple of challenges. Wanyama in for Ledley. Now Mulgrew. Here's Hooper! Celtic have got level at last! And it's that man, Gary Hooper. His first Scottish Cup goal for Celtic and his 23rd of the season overall. Well, is he offside there as the ball comes in? I think Hooper is marginally offside. Another tantalising cross from Charlie Mulgrew, and Hooper was unmarked. And Celtic, in the closing minutes, have the equaliser they so desperately wanted. Andrew Driver. Danny Granger has done well to get past Lewins. Granger now off Wanyama for the corner in the closing minute of the 93. Further minutes to be added. What can Hearts produce here? Danny Granger with plenty of options inside the penalty area. Kuchenenko, there's Zaliukas, did that come off a hand? It's a penalty kick, it's a handball, and Hearts have a penalty in the final minute of the 90. Ewan Norris with another big decision to make. Certainly off the arm of Joe Ledley. What he knew about it is up for debate, and Celtic, having got the benefit of a debatable decision just a moment or so ago, at the other end, perhaps on the wrong end of another debatable decision, and this could prove crucial. Craig Beattie, the former Celtic striker, up against Fraser Forster, finds the back of the net, and Hearts are back in front. Craig Beattie rips off the top and celebrates with the Hearts fans. Oh, how he loved that, and how the Hearts fans are loving that. Hearts are surely going to be back here in May. Craig Beattie has been inspirational since coming on at half-time, straight down the middle, no chance for Forster, who dived left, as Beattie is booked for taking his top off. But it's do or die for Celtic now. Here's McGeoch trying to make it happen for Celtic. McDonald saves from Ledley. The man penalised at the other end for the Hearts penalty. Hooper underneath it. McGowan can't get it clear. He does now, only as far as Mulgrew. Up against Kuchenenko. Can he get it into the area? Charlie Mulgrew, he has to. He has done. Lewins, did that come off your arm? Celtic certainly thought so. Wanyama. McGeoch's away from Driver. McGeoch with a cross. Jamie McDonald's got to deal with that. He's done well. And Suso just thumps it clear. Ewan Norris puts his whistle to his lips and blows the full-time whistle. Hearts are into the Scottish Cup final for the first time in 6 years. They have beaten the SPL champions Celtic. Neil Lennon furious with Ewan Norris and letting him know in no uncertain terms. But Celtic are out and Hearts are through to the final. They finished Hearts 2, Celtic 1. And here's that late decision again. And it looks like Andy Webster just gets his arm out of the way in time. Celtic feel aggrieved by the decision. The police having to come on to escort the officials off.